Hi, my name is Timber Lion, and today in my how-to video, I'm going to explain how to change a vehicle's flat tire. Everybody needs to know this because at least once in your life, this will happen to you. First off, after you realize that you have a flat tire, you will need to safely pull to the right-hand side of the road. An ideal place to change a flat tire is a rest area or a place that is not highly populated. If you're in a highly populated area, at least try to get to the very far right hand side of the road and where you will be able to place cones up behind your car to tell other drivers that you are stopped and that you are having problems so they will be more cautious whenever they are passing you. Another thing you will need is a jack and a wrench so that you will be able to jack your car up and get the flat tire off, and a wrench, a lug wrench, so that you will be able to get the lug nuts off of your spare, and so that you can put the lug nuts back onto your spare tire. After finding a place to change the tire, you will need to locate your vehicle's spare tire. A car's spare tire is usually in the trunk, and a truck's is usually underneath the bed. Once you have got the spare out, you will need to check and make sure that it has enough air in it so that you will safely be able to drive on it. Most vehicles have a cover over the tire. The cover is usually very easy to get off. It is usually plastic, so you can get it off by hand. After you get the cover off, you will need to loosen up the lug wrenches, or the lug nuts. You don't want to take them completely off. You just want to make sure they're loosened so that whenever you do jack up your truck or car, it'll be easy to continue getting them off, because if not, the tire will spin, and it is very hard to get the tire from not spinning and try to get the lug nuts off. After you've loosened the lug nuts, you'll need to get the jack and place it underneath uh, the solid part of the frame of the car, right? Like, usually if it's a front tire that is flat, you need to place it right behind the front tire. But if it's a back tire, you need to place it right in front of the back tire. Let's just say that you have a flat on the front. So you'll need to place it right behind the back of the tire and a solid part of the frame, and slowly jack up the car. Don't jack it up too fast, because if you jack it up too fast, it might run the frame of your car. Once you and only jack up the car to where the flat is slightly off the ground. You don't want to jack it up too much or too little, because you'll also have to put the aired up spare tire on it, and you'll need to have enough room to do that. Now take all the lug nuts off of the tire, and make sure that once you take all the lug nuts off, that they are all in one place together, because you do not want to lose any of those. After doing that, remove the spare tire off of the axle, and you don't leave it in the road or anything. Usually you need to put it back into your car or your truck so that other people that are passing will not hit it, or you will not forget it. So whenever you do get to an auto shop or something, they can fix it and put it back on. Put in position. Once you've done that, you need to get your spare tire and put it in position of the wheel's axle. So you'll need to line the holes of the tire up with the axle and lift it onto the wheel's axle so that you will be able to put the lug nuts back on. After putting the tire back on, you will put the lug nuts back on and tighten them just enough, or just as far as they will go with your hand. Then get the wrench and tighten them until they can no longer get tighter. Lower the jack and make sure that the tire is able to sustain the pressure from the car. Once you know that it will, get the wrench out again and tighten it again as far as you can get it if it will go any farther. After that, lower the jack all the way and remove the jack from underneath the car and put it back into your car so you will not forget it or a pedestrian or other person will not hit it. The tire cover will usually not fit on the spare, so you'll need to not forget it either. Since it is a spare, it is not safe to travel or go or exceed the speed limit. So, and it is highly recommended to take the vehicle to a tire shop and get the tire fixed and the spare replaced with the normal tire. That is how you successfully change a flat tire.